Hey everyone, it's time for cards. This class will be the last in-person class or via video as you're watching this for December. I do have hopefully some other things planned, but we'll see how the schedule goes and, getting excited for the open house. But anyway, I digress. We're doing cards. And I wanted to do a winter theme. So let me show you some pieces and let me show you the stamp set we're playing with. We're playing Snow Buddy Likes You, Snow Buddy Like You, and these three are thin cuts, and then you have these cute sayings and little embellishments. So let me show you the pieces. So we have a piece of periwinkle, which is 4 by 5 1/4. We have a piece of white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. This pattern paper comes out of Winter Gnomes, and it is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. Then a strip of sapphire, which is 1 by 4 1/4. And then a little piece of white, which is 3/4 by 3 1/2. And what else am I missing? I think that is it. So those are the pieces of cuts you need for the card. And then this is not an original idea from me. This was shared on one of my sites. I'm sure it was from a maker, where she took and used 2 large thin cuts. And I thought it was so amazing that I just couldn't believe it would work. And this is the look you get when you do the 2 together. Not everything punched out, I see, but I'll deal with that. So I did this one first, and then I did the swirl on top. I don't think it really matters, but it kind of reminded me of that, snowy, drifty look. So I thought it was really, really cool. And so let me show you how the finished card looks. Isn't it cute? And so it's pretty easy. You're just going to mount this to your piece like this. Then you're going to put this across, and you can change it up to whatever format you like. And then this is going to go across your whole card. It'll show off the page here because I'm just building the front piece. So I wouldn't put this down until you have everything anchored. And then you will get an image that is stamped like this so that you can color it. And let me show you the colors that I use. I'm going to try to get them all in a semblance so you can see them. Hold my hand still. But those are the colors I used, and it's pretty much fast and easy. It's pretty simple. Now you could change it up and make it more holiday if you needed it holiday. It's just I wanted to stamp these up ahead of time for the simple reason when you're coloring, it's easier so the markers don't bleed. Tri-blends don't really bleed too bad. They're alcohol, but I wanted it to be set. So that's what it looks like. And then these are just cut out with the die cut and then mounted to the card. And then I got in my stash for my Bluebell sequins, because I thought they gave you a nice little iridescent, little periwinkle blue hint. So I thought that was really cute. And then, of course, I stamped the sentiment in black. There's Snow Buddy like you. So that is how fast and fun that first card is going to be. So pretty easy and pretty excited about that winter theme. Let's carry on with the same fun look of having a winter theme. So this time, this is the Gnomes for Winter stamp and thin cut for scrapbooking. So really fun. Again, anything in blue means it's a thin cut. So very excited about that. And so we're gonna play with a piece of pine cardstock and some gnome paper here. Let me get all the pieces together. Let's see, we need one of those. I have these all ready for class, and so I have them in my bucket here. And I wanted to show you, there was one other stamp set, and I know it's on my desk somewhere here. I just have to find it. It's been one of those crazy weeks. What can I tell you? So I absolutely love this Snow Cute. I think that the thin cut snowflakes are just the perfect size for cards, but I absolutely love, thank you Snow Much, you're Snow Cute, you're one of a kind, may your seasons sparkle. I just love this stamp set. So I did use the sentiment in that. So let me show you what excuse me, what the sizes are. This is pine cardstock, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which means it's going to cover the whole front of the card. Then we have another piece of that winter gnome paper, and it is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. We have a piece of evergreen, which is 2 1/4 by 4. Another piece of that winter gnome, and I absolutely love that Cliffs My Heart did one side that's winter and one side adding gnomes, so you can choose which side you like. It's 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. Then you need a piece of white that is going to be 5 1/2 by 1 1/2. And then this is, sorry, got off the table here. These are 1/8 inch strips of glitter from the Mist glitter paper that I had. So let me show you how this is going to lay out on your page. So you're going to put this, because I said this will cover your whole front of your card. And now you can choose, maybe you want the stripe. I kind of like the words, and you can play with whichever way you want them to go. And then you're going to add this on top of that. And then this is going to go here. And this is going to go here. And then, and I did give extra so that you can make sure you have the way you want it to look, and you'll trim those off. And of course your sentiment's going to go here so that you can see that finished product. So let me bring this in again. This little snowman is so dang cute. He's so fun to play with. And then in the Snow Cute one, I use these as my background accent in 3rd generation of sapphire. So again, just a fun, I did pop the little snowman up just to give him a little texture there. And then let me show you these so you can see what colors I used to color the little snowman in. And again, just a fun little card. I added some bitty sparkles just to give it a little fun look and that little bit more shimmer, and a fun card to showcase the winter gnome. Okay, wow, that's card 2. Okay, so let's go to card 3 and 4, and now we are going to play with the tree thin cut. And again, it's buried on my desk somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, it's right in front of me. So this, and I hope you guys got in on this. They are unfortunately already gone, but this is just such a fun set of triangles that can be used for all kinds of things. So we are playing with that, and we are playing with the stamp set that okay, I do know that, I mean, you guys would be shocked if you saw my work area right now. You didn't think I could make this big of a mess. You'd be surprised. But I will find it. I promise. It'll pop up here eventually. But we're also playing with the tree stamp set that was individual. Now you could buy it with a stencil, and you could have bought it with a stencil and a tree and the thin cut, but it was fly out the window as fast as it could, which means that's exciting. That means it was a very popular, and for us here in the Pacific Northwest, it was definitely popular. Finally found it. Here's the trees. So what's really cool is you have all different patterns depending on your size of trees. And I thought that was really nice in case you wanted a certain texture look. So let me show you the pieces that we have for this first card. So we have a piece of Harbor and another piece of white and some mist, Harbor, another piece of white, and then, oh, yep, get these all in an order here. So we have a pattern piece, a white piece, a irresistible piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it. Okay, and then, oh, I got 2 pieces of that, and we need a embossing folder. So these are all the pieces that I used to create the next card. So let's give you some measurements here. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. Then this must be 4 by 5 1/4. So it's going to build like this. And what you're going to do is take this piece. This is an old embossing folder that we've had for a while, but I absolutely love the snowflakes. And you're going to run it through your embossing folder however you want your pattern. So that's going to go on that. So pretend that's embossed. And then this. So these, let me bring these down, scoot this over a little bit. You can still see those in the picture. Yep. Okay. So let me show you the trees. So we did this on this on this, and this. Yep. And then this one on this one. So this one gets both of those, and these get these. And you can choose to do the light side, which I went ahead and used the dark side. So you can figure out what works for you. This one, one of these is Irresistible, and then one is just right on the money. Okay, so those are those, and then this is a sentiment that's gonna go on this piece like that. So let me show you the finished card. Okay, so you can see how the folder is embossed. Then I stamped using this squiggly line on the mist after I cut it, and I stamped it in Harbor. Okay, the plaid is pretty self-explanatory. The solid white, again, just stamped it in Harbor. So I've got that blue-green looking. This I cut out in my Irresistible. Can you see that? And then I took my sapphire brush and rubbed ink all over it. Took a cloth, like a paper towel or anything that doesn't have too high of a lint and no lotion, and wipe it so that those are irresistible and they pop up a little bit more. Okay, and so then I took this old Happy Birthday to You, this stamp set we've had for a while. I just liked that it was small and detailed. And again, I didn't want to do Christmas. We always have birthdays, so I thought it would be fun to use this as a birthday. And then you know me, I'm super addicted to these Silver Bells dots. And I put one on top of the tall tree. So that is our first card with the trees. And lots of fun. And these, you know, these cut out so fast and so easy that it's just boom, 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 and you're done. It's the creative process, or what color you want to do it, sometimes that takes the longest. But it is fun to create with these trees. Okay, so there is that card. So that's the third set of cards. So let's see what the fourth card is. The fourth card is going to be using the next to the largest triangle. And let me show you all the pieces here so you can see what we're playing with. A bow and a card front that's already been trimmed out for you. So this card, I'm using again an older die that I have, and we're placing, this is acorn paper, and we're running this through, and all we're going to use is this outer framed piece here. That's why you have this extra piece that you get to keep and use for another card or however you want to do it. I mean, you could do it, it's the same size as this. You could do the tree on this. And then I went ahead and pre-cut all the card fronts already with the triangle, just because you needed to make sure it was in a certain position so that you could put a sentiment at the bottom. Okay, so all my pieces, so this edge is going to fit the front of a card. This is going to sit inside that, so you can see that, and you will see that on this card. And how fun is that? So see, you can see that stitched edge around this card. So this card is fun to create. Again, not my idea. I just absolutely fell in love with it. Oh, I digress. I guess we didn't have... I need to make some cuts. I forgot to put the evergreen paper in the back that's going to be behind this. But the biggest thing is when you are creating this, you want to put either some type of red line tape, some type of pretty tacky, very tacky tape to hold down your strings. Now, I have used up all my gold thread that we had, and we no longer sell it. So I got DMC floss that comes. And then you're just going to cut strips. And I mean, you need to cut strips. Take it from someone who's done this. Because when you try to do this action with it, it wants to release and pull and you get frustrated. So it's easy to go up, you know, to make your design this way, then come down and do it this way. And then you can look at it carefully and adjust to make it tighter, the look you want. You want it pretty much ready to go, and you really don't want to do too much more after. So again, put your red line tape around and cut a bunch of strips, and then just lay them like this, and then go like this. However it works for you, so that you get a look that you're comfortable with. And then I would put some other, you could do red line tape again, or something that's kind of going to hold those pretty tight, just so that you get the look you want. And then I added thin foam tape. So I added some thin foam tape all around the edges, because I wanted this to sit up off my card so you got that shadowy effect. Okay. And then before you peel this off, you want to put this piece in the middle of your card front. So you have your brown piece that can go down right away, and then you can go ahead and put your evergreen piece behind, and then you're going to want to build your card. So do like I told you, put your foam tape around, peel your foam tape, and then set this like this. Okay, and then I just let it be for a little bit, and I would go ahead and stamp Again, I did birthday, happy birthday. And then I took, to keep with that gold, I took a gold, the Spectrum Noir older pens that we had, and ran the edge of this. Super easy. This is stamped in pine. And then, of course, this bow is from, and I've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it, how amazing that stamp and thin cut is with the Christmas, had the Christmas ornaments and the bells. It's not anywhere to be found right now, but that's out of there. And then I just put a gold gem on there, and this is out of pine glitter. So pretty easy card, just a little bit of finessing to have fun with what this card. It looks like a wow card, but it doesn't take a lot of things. That's what I like. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to wrap it up with one more of our snowflakes. So we have some sapphire going. We have some circles going. We have another piece of that gorgeous winter gnome paper and a surprise piece of paper there. And then that Snow Cute stamp set. I went ahead and cut some snowflakes, random snowflakes out. And so I have those. No, we're not using these all on one card. This is cut already for class. And then I'm going to finish the card off with some iridescent snowflakes that are from a prior year that I absolutely love taking out this time of year. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4. You have a piece of the winter gnome, which is 1 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then this has to be 2 by 4 1/4. It can be whichever way you want. And this is pretty much bust your stash. So I grabbed some holographic paper that we have had. I wish we still had it, but sometimes every once in a while some of it comes on those sales, so that's really cool. And then I used our new Slimline embossing folder and stencils. This does come with stencils. I use this for this card, and so let me show you how cool that card is. Look how cool that embossed, that holographic paper embossed really well. And so you can see I just stamped in sapphire the snowflakes, stamped You're One of a Kind, and that came again out of this Snow Cute Stampin' Thin Cut. And then just banner cut. I did run a little sapphire around my plaid piece. And then this circle right here is this vellum circle. I don't know if you can see that, if it picks up, but I thought it gave a nice little anchor and see-through-ish like a snowflake on this card. And then again, I just used a few of the snowflakes just to give it that little pop. But I loved this embossed look with the holographic paper. Fun card, easy to do, just playing and having some fun. So let me put these back And let me grab all the cards so you can see them all up close and personal. And you can have one wonderful look at these amazing fun cards that we created. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get them all in, but you get the gist. Maybe if I go like this, do those two, and then do these three at the bottom. Maybe that'll be better. But, oops. Now, let's get them on the camera, right? There you go. At least you get sort of a look. Anyway, that is card class. I can't wait to play with you. If you're able to come to class, that's awesome. If not, reach out to me. I might have kits available. You never know, so it doesn't hurt to ask. As always, everything's on my website. A lot of these things are going away at the end of December, so don't hesitate to get out there and get them on your orders. All right, everyone, have a good day. Can't wait to play with you again. Bye now.